Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. From Homestead Media, this is HHS In Depth.
Coming up today on HHS In Depth, get to know our school's resource officers and the duties they do at Homestead each day.
Plus, the school's monthly publication, the Spartana, has had a group of dedicated students always working on the next edition. You'll meet those students today. Those stories and more straight ahead. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Michelle Bioma.
And I'm Cora Shaw. And Michelle, the temperatures have been getting really cold this past week.
Exactly. That 2-hour delay on Wednesday really did come in clutch.
You're right. Throughout your day at school, you may see a few uniformed police officers and maybe even a police dog walking through the halls. To give you some more insight into Homestead's school resource officers, here's HHS In Depth reporter Joel McChesney.
SROs, or school resource officers, are a common sight at schools around the world. Here at Homestead, we have 3 SROs to help keep students and staff safe throughout the school day.
SROs help people in the school, whether that is staff or students, teachers, administrators, for law-related topics or issues. Our primary goal is safety and security, but if there are other things, questions or concerns where we can assist in, we try to help as best we can.
Officer Roberson is often accompanied in his task by his police dog, Loki.
My dog's name is Loki. He's a 4-year-old Belgian Malinois. Loki is trained to find drugs and gunpowder, and he can track people. On a daily basis, Loki likes to see all his friends here at school and get pets from everybody, but he also does help to keep everyone here in the building safe by checking different things at various times for items of contraband or other dangerous things.
Many people are interested in an SRO job position. However, becoming an SRO is a more lengthy task than most people may think.
You are an employee of the Allen County Jail. If you're a confinement officer, then you go through the background steps and part of the hiring process to be a police officer. And once you're a police officer with our agency, then you can choose to go to a SRO position when one opens up.
If you ever need to get in touch with any of our SROs at Homestead, feel free to contact your guidance counselor or stop by the discipline office for any questions you may have. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Joel McChesney.
Thanks, Joel. Each month, students receive a new edition of Homestead's news publication, the Spartana. To learn more about what goes into releasing these each month, here is HHS In Depth reporter Luke Gayer.
With so much news to cover at Homestead, the Spartana provides a monthly overview over what goes on in and outside of school. However, many students might not know what goes into finding and producing stories for the Spartana.
The Spartana is a student-run publication where we publish our print edition monthly and we distribute during 5th period. We have a staff of 16 where we work on articles covering everything from school events to opinion columns. And our publications advisor, Mrs. Bream, helps us run the process, but she also allows us to be really independent in what we choose to write, what we choose to design, and what we choose to publish.
Making the Spartana is a long and complex process, which is why it only comes out around once a month.
Every month we have a brainstorm session led by our editor, Claire Elliott. We all throw ideas out there that we've been ruminating on. From then, we choose what topics we want to cover for our articles, and that can be either by yourself or with another person. And from there, we just work on the articles. We design it through a program called Adobe InDesign, and we put that all together in what turns out to be a print edition of the Spartana that we distribute.
If you have any more questions about the Spartana, make sure to email Mrs. Bream at the email shown below. Also, don't forget to pick up the next issue of the Spartana, coming out in early February. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Luke Gayer.
Snow finally fell here in Fort Wayne last weekend, and it has stuck around all week. Despite how cold it has been, you might want to prepare for it to get warmer fast. Stay tuned, and I'll let you know what you can expect tonight and the weekend coming.
This is the Spartan Online School. Complete coursework anytime, anywhere, meeting work or family obligations. Access many digital activities, lectures, and help from teachers over Zoom. Tasks are fully self-paced, receive assignments on Monday, and turn them in by Friday. The Spartan Online School is tuition-free, and students can graduate with a Core 40 or Academic Honors Diploma, preparing today's learners for tomorrow's opportunities.
You're watching HHS In Depth.
Welcome back to HHS In Depth. Reminder to seniors graduating this year. If you have not already done so, please check your SACS email from Mrs. Boneff back on January 20th to enter your legal name as listed on your birth certificate on the Google form. This is needed to order your 2022 diploma. Please enter your name no later than 3 p.m. next Tuesday on the Google form.
Lost and found items are located on the tables outside of the discipline office in the 10 through 12 building. See Mrs. Godfrey in discipline for valuable items such as jewelry, keys, electronics, and designer clothes. All items not picked up by the end of the day today will be donated.
There is still time to sign up to participate in this year's A Taste of Homestead, which will take place on Wednesday, March 23rd in the Homestead cafeteria. More than 30 groups have already signed up, and they hope to add more to this year's event. A Taste of Homestead is an annual event in which groups of students pick a country to represent and then make food from that country to bring to the event to share with Homestead and the SACS community. If you'd like more information, please stop by to see Senor Pieper in room 612 or send him an email at the address seen here.
Get out and support the food drive happening next Thursday and Friday by bringing a can of food or other non-perishable items. Homestead will compete against Northrop and Leo to see who can collect the most food within a 2-day period. This food drive is to bring up awareness about food insecurity in our school and community. 1 in 7 Allen County residents are without reliable access to a sufficient quantity of affordable and nutritious food. So support your peers, school, and community by bringing food to school next Thursday and Friday. You can leave your food in the drop-off sites near door 2 and other spots around the school. If you have any questions, you can email Sam Bleaky with the email shown here.
Seniors, scholarship season is in full swing. Please visit the HHS scholarships page for a full list of opportunities. Many have upcoming January or February deadlines, including the Sabbert Scholarship, exclusive to Homestead High School seniors.
And now for a list of clubs meeting over the next week here at Homestead. K-Pop Club meets today after school in room 924. Basket Weaving Club will meet Monday, January 31st from 2:45 to 3:30 in room 204. Young Americans for Freedom will meet Monday after school in room 718. The topic for the meeting will be President Biden's first year in office. All political viewpoints are welcome. And the ASL Club meets every Thursday in room 312 at 2:45 until 3:30. They hope to see you there.
A new class coming to Homestead next year is one right here within the Homestead Media Department. HHS In-Depth reporter Nisha Lalria brings you a look at the class being offered starting next school year, Homestead Live.
If you have attended any of the home sporting events this year or in the past, you may have noticed fellow Spartans out on the sidelines with cameras and microphones. These students don't just appear out of thin air and are not just there for the courtside seats.
I'm the color commentator for the girls' basketball games, and then I also do the boys' home games, and that means I just analyze the game as it's going on and help out Anthony, who's my play-by-play, when he's not talking.
So for every Homestead Live broadcast for the basketball games, I interview the coach pregame and halftime. And then also if we win, I will interview a player after the game.
For Homestead Live, I do a lot of announcing. I was the color broadcaster during the football season, and I am the play-by-play broadcaster for girls basketball. I also help out with main cam, but the main stuff I do is sports announcing.
Being part of Homestead Live is more than just an after-school broadcasting event. It introduces you to a variety of different people and enhances your personal skills you will need in the future.
I think that this has definitely led to me seeing myself in the future doing stuff with sports broadcasting, and as of now, that's what I want to do in college, so that's what I want to pursue, and this program really just provides a great opportunity to pursue that path.
I think this program has definitely showed me a lot of the things that you can do in relation to sports media, and that's what I plan on majoring in going into college. I just have a lot of fun with it, and because of Homestead and the program as a whole, I really feel like I've got an opportunity to get exposure at such a young age.
Being part of Homestead Live is more than just an after-school broadcasting event. It introduces you to a variety of different people and enhances your personal skills you will need in the future.
Any student that's already in the program has the prereq to take the class, but I am opening it up to any student, especially juniors and seniors that have not been in the program, that want to have that thrill of possibly performing in a live setting. If you're at all interested, please stop by and tell us your interest, and we'll most likely let you in that class.
If you are interested in joining the class and have already scheduled your classes for next year, email your counselor with the email address found on the guidance website, or if you are just interested in getting involved, email Mr. Schenkel or Mr. Dunn at the email addresses shown here. For HHS In Depth, I'm Nisha Alaria.
Thanks, Nisha. One student is working on bringing a branch of a national women's organization to students here at Homestead. To learn more about it and how you can take part, here's HHS In Depth reporter Yoonji Che.
There has never been a women empowerment club here at Homestead. Recently, a Homestead sophomore stepped up to start the new Journey of Now, an offshoot of a national organization that is all about women.
NOW is the National Organization for Women, and its core issues include abortion rights, immigration rights, equal pay, and things along that line. The purpose of the club is to give young women and men a space where we can talk about our shared opinions and a space where we can kind of learn more about these issues.
On top of giving a brief overview about the organization, Layla reiterates that the club is for anyone who is open to new ideas and opinions.
Girls and boys, everyone's welcome, and you just have to have an open mind, I think. I think that you can have any beliefs you want, and when you come, we have guest speakers sometimes, and you're just going to learn more about a certain issue. I think that everyone should feel free to come. I would love to see you guys, and I think that it's just an awesome organization that you should get involved in. It's very low commitment. We meet 1 to 2 times a month. You don't have to come to every meeting. So I just think that if you're thinking about coming, just come to a meeting, see if you like it.
Now will take place in room 119 and is a perfect opportunity for students to learn more about issues women face in their lives, as well as ways to support them across the country. Contact Layla Kelly through the email below for any questions you may have. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Yoonji Che.
All right, thank you, Yoonji.
Well, this past week we've seen everything from heavy snowfall to freezing temperatures.
Our question is, what will things look like outside this weekend?
Graham DeWitt joins us now to let us know.
Thank you, Cora and Michelle. If you plan to go to the basketball game against Northrop tonight, be prepared for the frigid cold outside. Make sure to take a heavy coat, as the temperature will fall to one of the lowest it has been so far this winter at -4 degrees. Heading into the weekend, do not expect there to be any more snow. We will see similar temperatures Saturday as we have today, but you are going to see the sun shine through the clouds. Sunday will take a turn in temperatures, as it is expected to be 10 degrees warmer than Saturday. Not quite above freezing just yet, but it is a big difference from what the rest of the weekend has in store. Will the temperatures continue to trend upward next week? I'll return later to answer that question.
All right, thank you, Graham.
Next in sports, it was a busy week for Homestead teams and athletes, including one who earned an honor that was a first in school history.
Anthony Gary is in next with the Locker Report to get us caught up on our winter sports teams.
Welcome back to the Locker Report. I'm Anthony Gary. The girls and boys basketball teams both continue to impress as they were able to get important conference wins last Friday versus Northside. The girls game, Ayanna Patterson secured another double-double, but most importantly, the girls officially clinched the SAC, a title they were without last year. The boys game, Homestead won with an incredible performance from multiple players. Fletcher Lawyer went 26, 8, and 7. Grant Leeper had 17 with 8 rebounds, and Kyron Kapowicki had 15 points off of 5 threes. Well, it's that time of the athletic season again, where teams are beginning to gear up for postseason play. And the first team to tackle sectionals is the wrestling team. Here is the first winter edition of Postseason Spotlight.
The wrestling team is having their best season of the past few years, including 2 strong performances from 2 seniors, Matthew Mills and Giovanni Arsini.
Our season went pretty well. My season was pretty good, had a pretty good record, and the team went 17-4 overall, which is the best record we've had in a couple years, and we're excited going into the sectional weekend.
My season's going pretty well so far. Got a good record, looking to get a sectional title, win sectionals as a team this weekend.
Heading into the postseason, all the boys are healthy and have high aspirations on how they'll succeed in sectionals and in the rest of the postseason.
We're standing really good. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's working hard.
Our goals would be definitely win a sectional title and hopefully push a lot of people to state and maybe get a regional title.
We all wish the wrestling team good luck, and we hope they continue to succeed in their already successful season. The wrestling team is also in need of managers to help the players practice and compete. If anyone is interested in becoming a manager, contact the email shown below. In other news around Homestead athletics, Ayanna Patterson was named to the prestigious McDonald's All-American team. Patterson is only the second Homestead Spartan to ever earn this honor and the first for the women's basketball team. The number 3 ranked gymnastics team competed at DeKalb Wednesday and won with 109.825 points. Gina Zarelli nearly swept the competition, winning 3 of the 4 events and the all-around. Jillian Woolwin took first in the balance beam. Switching to aquatic sports, the girls swim and dive team narrowly beat North Central 95-91. Event winners included Lily Hain, Morgan Brown, Hayden Schertz, and Hallie Weaver. In the same meet, the boys lost to North Central 122-63. Top performers for the boys included Joey Hammis and Austin McGrogan. It's time for the final doubleheader of the year tonight in 2 huge matchups versus the Northrop Bruins. The girls' game starts at 6 o'clock, so make sure you get there to support them for their senior night. For the Locker Report, I'm Anthony Gary. Be sure to follow our Instagram and Twitter listed down below for all Homestead sporting updates. Stay tuned to HHS In Depth as Graham will have a final check of the forecast when we come back.
If you are one of those people who still haven't taken down your holiday decorations yet, this coming week will provide a good opportunity to do so. As we approach the end of January, temperatures are going to continue to vary. We know that this will not be the end of snow until next winter, but you should get ready for warmer weather, even if only temporarily. Cora, Michelle, back to you.
All right, thank you, Graham, and thank you for watching today.
Good luck to all of our Homestead athletes and other performers in action this weekend.
Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you back here again next week.